Hello everybody, and welcome to our next video. Today we're going to talk about why getting healthy after a chronic disease diagnosis is so crucial. I'm going to share my screen with you guys so that you can start to see the presentation. Okay, perfect. All right. So welcome everybody. Welcome. Uh, welcome. My name is Alexandra Santamaria. I am the founder and CEO of RX Health and Wellness. And we empower women over 40 with chronic diseases to get healthy, especially after facing a chronic diagnosis. We address those disease states that have an underlying insulin resistance and chronic inflammation cause. These disease states are things like type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, metabolic syndrome, PCOS, NASH, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, obesity, Alzheimer's in certain cancers like breast cancer, endometrial cancer, colorectal cancer, pancreatic cancer, liver cancer, and ovarian cancers. So my journey into healthcare from being, I'm a doctor of pharmacy, to specializing in diabetes, diabetes education and management. I used to help women. I used to help anyone with diabetes learn how to use CGMs and insulin pumps, to now being a functional pharmacist who helps anyone, especially here, women over 40 with chronic diseases. But I also have a one-to-one coaching where I can help anyone with these disease states. All right, so the main thing here is that we use functional medicine principles that help us in the journey to transformation by taking power over our health and doing proactive steps towards becoming healthier in going through a wellness journey. Welcome to spring, everybody. Our objective today is to shed light on managing health after your chronic disease. We'll dive into the principles of functional medicine that will help you, such as food is medicine, and we'll share an inspiring story that can help you see how small steps can help you improve your life and embark on a journey towards health and vitality. All right. So my question for you, and if you want to comment below, let me know, is what do you think the biggest barrier to managing your chronic disease is? Is it lack of information? Is it motivation? Is it support? Is it resources? What do you think is the biggest barrier here? And I would love to know if you can leave me a comment. Okay, so let's start with chronic disease. And these chronic diseases have a really big impact on our lives. Chronic diseases such as heart disease and diabetes are among the leading causes of death in the United States. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 6 out of 10 Americans have one chronic disease, and 4 in 10 have 2 chronic diseases. So that's a very significant portion of the population. The CDC reports that 90% of those of the nation's 3.8 trillion annual healthcare expenses go to chronic diseases. The World Health Organization states that chronic diseases are the leading cause of death worldwide. About 71% of all deaths are caused by chronic diseases. This includes 50 million people dying really young, between ages of 30 and 69. And the International Diabetes Federation estimates 1 in 11 people have diabetes. And the majority of these are type 2 diabetes, about 90 to 95% of those. So chronic diseases present a unique challenge to women. Heart disease is the leading cause of death for women in the United States, killing 1 in every 5 females. Women are in 5 females who die. Women often experience different heart disease symptoms than men, and so they don't seek medical attention like men do. So they go underdiagnosed and undertreated. Women are also more susceptible to autoimmune diseases such as lupus, multiple sclerosis, rheumatoid arthritis. So about 75% of the diagnoses in the United States are for women. And then if you take into account when women start going through perimenopause and menopause, that activity can actually exacerbate chronic disease. So it increases your risk for chronic conditions like osteoporosis and heart disease. And then women are more likely to experience depression and anxiety, which are considered chronic diseases. And they often go together with other chronic diseases like diabetes, heart disease, and so on. And women also have different socioeconomic factors than men. They earn less. They're often the head of household and have children dependents. They have caregiving responsibilities, and there's also a gender bias when it comes to healthcare system. Studies for a long time did not include women, and when they did, it was a minority. Most of the studies are geared toward white males. So looking at these statistics, we can see a significant impact on women, especially of this age group over 40. And it's not about just managing the chronic symptoms, it's about understanding and addressing the root causes. This is where functional medicine comes in. The symptoms that come with a chronic disease diagnosis are the things that we need to manage and resolve for, and what are going to give us our way back to health. Because in managing those symptoms, we can start getting healthy. The numbers don't lie. Chronic diseases hold a significant impact on our health and daily lives, especially for women over 40. The challenges are real. There's so many opportunities for change. Today, we redefine these challenges as your stepping stones to a healthier future. In the midst of difficulty lies opportunity. Our challenges, whether they're about managing chronic disease or overcoming daily barriers, are not roadblocks, but great ways to becoming stronger and healthier. They take inspiration from those who've transformed their lives by seeing barriers as the path forward. So I wanted to tell you a little story about a patient that I had. I met her in her late 40s, diagnosed with diabetes for a few years. in the midst of a huge depression, taking tons of medication, between 10 and 11 different medications for diabetes and high blood pressure and depression and so on. Had gained quite a bit of weight as she was starting to go through menopause, and she could not see a pathway out of her diabetes, out of her chronic disease. She did not believe anything would make a difference. We encourage her to take one small step, one small difference, something that she could do now that would start her on that road to recovery, to feel better. She decided to do a 10-minute walk every day. Most days she couldn't even do that. She had arthritis and needed a knee replacement. She decided to start with 5 minutes in the morning and maybe do 5 minutes at lunch or after work. Well, most days she didn't even do the first 5 minutes. But slowly, she started to go in that morning walk for 5 minutes. She started to see a difference in her outlook and her mood. This encouraged her to make more of an effort to continue to do the walks. So she increased it to 10 minutes, and then she increased it slowly up to 30 minutes. And every single day she was getting up earlier to do that 30-minute walk because it just made her feel better overall. Slowly she started to see improvements. Now she decided to take an active participation and started inquiring about what other changes she could make. She started by adding vegetables to one of her meals. Slowly, by making these small changes, she started to see improvement in her blood sugars. And as she added more smaller steps throughout the year, she started to see a big difference. After 2 years, she could see that she lost over 50 pounds and she was off most of her medications. She was feeling better than she had for years, and she still wanted to continue to improve her health even more. But she was motivated and she could actually see a difference. This is what you can do for yourself. It doesn't have to be huge changes. You don't have to change everything all at once. A small step, a micro goal that will get you closer to becoming healthier is all you have to do. By using functional medicine as our ally in this journey, by treating food as medicine, by helping you see the difference that improved sleep can make into your health, reducing stress and exercise, movement, it's not just about treating the disease, but understanding and addressing the root causes. It's by helping you slowly improve your health, your overall health, by using lifestyle medicine. Through personalized care in lifestyle adjustment and holistic therapies, such as functional medicine, you can take power back and control back of your health and your vitality. Implementing functional medicine principles in your daily life, the importance of community and support in your health journey, having those people who understand what you're going through, and taking actionable steps toward your transformation today, that is the way to start getting healthy. The more you understand about your disease states, the more you understand about root causes of insulin resistance, of chronic inflammation, which are at the root of all these diseases that I named: type 2 diabetes, metabolic syndrome, PCOS, cardiovascular disease, and so on. Getting healthy after a chronic disease diagnosis is crucial. It's entirely possible to improve your health. It's even reasonable to think that you can, I don't want to say reverse, but it can go into remission and you can live a healthier life full of energy and a great quality of life. With functional medicine, we have the tools and knowledge to transform your life, our lives. It's about taking those first steps supported by community that believes in empowerment and positive change. The most crucial aspect of any transformation, especially when navigating the path of health after that chronic disease diagnosis, is your mindset. This is the number one thing. If you don't take away anything else from this presentation, at least take this. It's the soil from which the seeds of change will grow. A positive and proactive mindset not only helps in overcoming the initial mental barriers that come with that diagnosis, but also will help you sustain motivation and foster resilience throughout the journey. Remember, the belief in the possibility of health and vitality is what propels us forward. Today, let's commit to cultivating such mindset, opening ourselves to the transformative power of health and wellness. How many times have you heard of people who were terminally ill and they get better? How many times have you heard stories of people who were so sick and then they become healthy? Modern medicine will tell you it was a misdiagnosis. It was an error. There's no such thing. But we have seen these people transform their lives because they believed they could. So I wanted to give you just a little brief blurb on how you guys can work with RX Health and Wellness. We have a Facebook page and a Facebook group that is free to join the Facebook group. We also have an entrance course that you can take at any time. It's called Empower Wellness, Striving After 40 class. We are also, we have a weight loss coaching program. The next one will be on March 25th. So you have the rest of this week to sign up. And you can learn more about us and rxhealthandwellness.com. I invite you to try to see how we can help you. You can also visit our website and read our blog. You can also sign up for our newsletter, our free newsletter. Right, so chronic disease has a big impact on our lives. We've seen the stark realities of chronic disease and the disproportionate impact on women, underscoring the urgency of our mission. The barrier is in the way. The barrier is the way, The barrier is the way. Challenges encountered in managing your chronic disease are not just obstacles, but think of them as opportunities for growth and transformation to become healthier. The power of functional medicine is a holistic approach that focuses on treating you as an individual, not just a symptom like the standard medical practices. Functional medicine still believes in evidence-based medicine, but we also understand that your mind and your spirit has a lot to do with your health. So by addressing root causes through lifestyle, like nutrition and holistic therapies, we help women improve their health. Mindset matters. The foundational steps on any health transformation is cultivating a positive mind, a proactive mindset, setting the stage for a lasting change. Community and support, emphasizing the importance of navigating the journey with a supportive community that offers guidance, encourages, and shares experiences. Let me stop sharing. Okay. So as we conclude our workshop today, let's remember that the journey to a healthier you, especially once you have that chronic disease diagnosis, starts with understanding the challenges and embracing the opportunities for growth. With the right mindset and community that supports you in each of those steps, we can overcome any barrier. Functional medicine gives us the principles, the path, not just to manage our symptoms, but to actually figure out what the root causes are. To thrive and address those root causes of our health issues through personalized care. So now it's the time to take a crucial step in your journey toward a healthier you. You can join a community like ours. If we're not for you, at least look for another community that will help you gain access to the tools, resources, and supports that you need to embark in your life-changing journey. We believe we are it, RX Health and Wellness. Together, we can achieve the health and vitality that you deserve. Don't wait until tomorrow. Take the action steps now. Let's walk this path together to wellness. Remember, chronic diseases are progressive, so they'll get worse each passing day if you don't take control and manage the symptoms, but also manage your lifestyle. Don't wait until tomorrow. Take that action step today. Let's walk together in this path. Let's make your health our priority. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, the path to health, especially after a chronic disease diagnosis, is not just a possibility, but a necessity. So let's take that first step. Join us now, and let's embrace health as the truest form of wealth. Thank you.